Welcome to CivicWell Academy, and congratulations on stepping into your new role. That's no small milestone. Moving into leadership is exciting, but let's be honest, it's also a big shift. It's more than a new title or added responsibility. It's about how you think, how you communicate, how you build trust, and ultimately, how you show up every day. In this quick micro-learning, we'll unpack what it really means to transition from peer to leader and how to do it with clarity, credibility, and confidence. You'll discover the mindset shift required to lead former peers, learn practical ways to set boundaries, build trust, communicate effectively, and take action right away. Let's start with a common experience. Taylor was recently promoted to team lead after 2 years of working side by side with her teammates. At first, it was all congratulations and encouragement, but within a couple of weeks, things started to feel off. The conversations grew more awkward. The lunch invites disappeared, and one person even joked, "So, now you're the boss?" Taylor started to feel isolated. What should have been a proud moment suddenly became uncomfortable. She wasn't sure how to lead the same people she used to hang out with. Should she assert her authority right away? Stay quiet and just hope the weirdness fades? Actually, the smartest move she can make is to talk, one-on-one, honestly and respectfully. Leadership doesn't begin with control, it begins with connection. Taking time to acknowledge the shift, clarify expectations, and invite open dialogue builds a stronger foundation than any title ever could. Stepping into leadership means shifting from doing the work to enabling the work. You're no longer just responsible for your own performance, you're responsible for the performance, well-being, and growth of your team. You've gone from teammate to coach, from contributor to culture shaper, and that means what matters most now isn't being liked, it's being consistent. It's not about staying popular. It's about showing up with purpose and earning trust through your actions. And trust? It's not something you declare, it's something you build. One moment, one decision, one conversation at a time. You build it by being clear, by following through, by holding everyone to the same standard, including yourself. That means giving feedback with kindness and honesty, staying out of gossip, owning your decisions, and doing what you say you'll do. Now let's talk communication. As a peer, maybe you used to say things like, "I've got you, don't worry, I'll cover for you." But now it sounds more like, "Let's create a schedule that's fair for everyone." That shift in language reflects your new role. You're no longer protecting one person, you're leading a team. And good communication isn't about oversharing or being overly formal. It's about creating clarity and direction, especially when things are uncertain. And here's where it gets tricky: boundaries. You can still be warm. You can still celebrate wins. But you're not just one of the team anymore. Trying to hold on to your old peer dynamic can actually backfire. Heading to happy hour and venting with the team? Covering for a friend because you used to be close? Those things may feel supportive in the moment, but they quietly erode trust. Instead, strong leaders draw respectful boundaries. Boundaries aren't about creating distance. They're about creating safety. They help your team know exactly where you stand and that they can count on you to be fair and consistent. Of course, the transition won't always be smooth. You'll probably face moments where you overcorrect. Maybe you try too hard to be liked, or you avoid a tough conversation, or you overmanage because you're not sure things will get done right. That's normal. The key isn't to be perfect, it's to notice those habits and pivot. Great leaders don't lead from fear. They lead with curiosity. They ask more than they assume. They listen more than they talk. They give direction with respect, and they create space for people to grow. So here's the real question. What's one small step you can take to lead with purpose? Maybe you clarify a team process that's been confusing. Maybe you set up a one-on-one with someone who seems disengaged. Maybe you take 5 minutes in your next meeting to share what kind of leader you hope to be. Leadership doesn't require a grand speech. It just takes one thoughtful action at a time. Now, before we end this micro-learning, let's check your understanding with a couple of quick questions. What builds leadership credibility? Is it staying quiet to avoid conflict? Keeping secrets? No. It's following through on your commitments. And what's the best way to start leading your former peers? Avoid them? Assert dominance? Not at all. The best step is having honest, one-on-one conversations to reset expectations and rebuild trust. Congrats! You've just taken your first step in building your capacity in your leadership journey. And here's what we hope you carry forward. Clarity builds trust. Consistency builds credibility. Curiosity builds connection. You don't need to have all the answers at the start of your new role. You just need to keep showing up, setting the tone, and taking intentional steps forward. Before you go, visit us at civicwellacademy.thinkific.com and register for the full course. Or if you have questions about the Peer-to-Leadership course or other courses, send your questions to support@civicwellacademy.com. Your team is ready for you. More importantly, you are ready for them.